Dude, what's the matter with you, man?
Today we're going to talk about 5 things you must know about sleep.
Wow. You need it.
What's up, guys? I'm Alan Branch, Project49. My man Dustin Seegers is here, and today a topic that he chose for discussion, and that topic is 5 things you must know about sleep. Now, Dustin, while you're talking today, I was going to go take a nap. You can let me know if that's going to be a good idea or not. Guys, you need it. Sleep is part of the recovery cycle from everything that we do. Dustin, you wanted to discuss 5 things that everybody must know about sleep. What's number 1?
Yeah, number 1 is and it's going to sound redundant. We've already said it 2 times, but you need it. You need sleep. And I hear people every once in a while in my job, around people all the time, and they're like, I only need about 4 or 5 hours a night. No, you don't. No, you don't. There has been a ton of scientific research done on sleep. Years ago, I did a survey of it. We never really covered this stuff in school in either one of my rehab programs, but now it's really starting to come out about the importance of sleep. And the reason why is we're starting to have an uptick, and especially now with everything that's going on in the world with the virus, but in the last 15 years, we've had a nice steady uptick of the use of antidepressants, Prozac, Xanax, you name it. All of these are going up. Sleep, things to help calm down anxiety, to calm down a nervousness that we have, an agitation that's a low-level evidence of stress that's there. And a lot of that is caused by a lack of sleep. People are staying up. It used to be TV screens. But people are staying up on their electronic devices till very late at night. So number 1, you've got to have sleep. Most people, and that means you are most people if you're listening to this, 99.9% of people need at least 5 sleep cycles a night of about 90 minutes each. That ends up being right at about 8 hours, right under 8 hours.
Okay, so number 1, you need 8 hours a night.
You got to have approximately 8 hours a night.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Number 2, why do we need it?
Number 2, you need it because when you sleep, if you do not get a sufficient amount and a sufficient depth of sleep, then your body's going to start to react to that. One of the first ways that it does so is you're going to start to you're going to be noticing yawning and things of that nature because your brain is building up a chemical inside of it that's trying to tell you you need more sleep. That's why you see people yawning throughout the day. They're going and grabbing coffee at 2:30 in the afternoon. You know, really, and I know this is going to rub some of you a little bit the wrong way, and I'm not meaning to do that. I'm just trying to raise awareness. When you're doing that, you're telling me and you're telling everyone around you that's aware of this that you're not getting enough sleep at night. And what's happening is you're waking up too early and you're going to bed too late. And you need 5 cycles of quality sleep. So some people will get the 5 cycles, but they never get the quality sleep. You need to move beyond rapid eye movement, which is people used to say, well, if you get enough of that, that's good enough. That's actually not true. You need to move beyond that and get into deep sleep where your eyes aren't moving that much. So you need to get into a deep sleep. And that takes a while to get there sometimes.
So there's a lack of energy, okay? So
right.
Number 3, a cognitive function.
Yep.
Decline.
Loss of fine motor skills, injury. You can set yourself up for injury. If you're trying to work out, you're trying to go to your martial arts class, you're trying to do that pickup game of basketball during lunch at the Y for some exercise and some recreation that you enjoy, you're going to notice your shot's going to be off, your coordination's going to be off because motor learning and motor patterns are ingrained during deep sleep. A lot of people don't understand that.
So what about, so we've already covered how many? 3, 4. There's a lot
right
of
there. Yeah.
All right, so how about this? Your overall disposition.
Right. That's the mood. That's the next thing I was going to talk about.
Grumpy much?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So the grumpiness comes from your serum cortisol levels, which is your major stress hormone, now has become to be elevated. Your basal or your basic foundational stress hormone is elevated at a degree higher than it normally should be. What that means is you'll be able to tell this by getting a heart rate monitor or just checking it yourself, looking at your watch and checking it. your basic heart rate, your base heart rate will be elevated usually from 8 to 10 points just sitting still. Whereas if you were getting sufficient sleep, that would come down 8 to 10 points simply because your stress hormone levels would be where they need to be normally. Okay, that's going to make you more grumpy. You're going to have a shorter fuse, meaning your tempers, you're going to fly off the handle. You're not going to be able to tolerate deep critical thinking for extended periods of time. Your work may suffer a little bit. Your marriage can suffer. You can get in all kinds of relationship problems if you're working at home.
Okay, so, all right, good. And I have something I want to say. Let's get through them. Number 5.
Number 5, all of that leads into lifestyle degradation. So number 5 is lifestyle degradation. So you started out with you're on Facebook too long on your smartphone till 11:30 at night, and you're getting up at 4.
You know, I heard the average person scrolls the height of the Empire State Building with their thumb on their phone a day.
Wow.
That's a lot of scrolling, guys. Go ahead, Dustin. Sorry.
Goodness gracious, no wonder people come in with thumb problems. But it's absolutely true. You have lifestyle quality degradation. You have, now you're on psychotropic drugs to deal with your anxiety. That's the second problem. You have stress hormone issues that are developing, such as early cardiovascular issues, panic attacks. This is bad, all because you're not getting enough quality sleep. And so how do we reverse this? What are some of the things that we need to do? The first thing is I recommend everybody put your phone down. Most experts recommend by 7:30. I say put your phone down by 8 o'clock. Have your phone away from you. If you want to read, a little bit of TV, a screen that's away from you is okay. But even if you set this on where it's not as much blue light, which is what stimulates your brain to think it's still daylight outside and you need to be awake. Even if you set your phone up that way, you're still getting some of that radiation to the back of your retina, and it's still enough to keep you thinking you need to be awake. So I say, hey, let's put this thing down by 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Just put it down. Just discipline yourself to put it down. If you want to still engage, read a little bit. That's what I do. I read a paper book. Imagine that. They still have those.
They do?
A paper book. You can watch a little bit of TV. That's fine because the screen's away from you. But listen, you need 7.5 to 8 hours every night. That is the majority of people. And I actually need more. Honestly, I've always been that way. We're like, oh, you're just getting older. Or no, I have the amount of sleep I need now, I needed when I was 15 years old. I've always needed a lot of sleep.
Okay, so, all right, so you got people out there that are listening, and they're like, all right, dude, I hear it. We've always heard we need to, but I can't fall asleep. I've already tried.
Right.
I tried putting my phone down. You know, I tried this. I tried, you know, what's a good, help? Like, I think it's just because of the right diet, the right training, and the right habit.
That's it.
I just go to sleep in like 1 minute, like literally 60 seconds, I'm out. When it's time to get up, I'm up. You know, so I know the program works because I follow it myself. But some people may not be ready to follow it to that degree, and you're having a little trouble actually getting to sleep. Part of that is don't give up on a plan after 2 or 3 tries,
right,
and say, I can't sleep. I mean, you built this.
It didn't take you 3 days to get to this point.
You built this pattern over time.
Years.
You know, so, you know, maybe the concept of changing your pattern versus, like in the morning, most people get up, their phone's in the same place, they check the alarm, they get up on the same side of the bed, they might stretch, they do probably the same thing every day, put the feet on the floor, maybe look at Facebook, go to the bathroom, you know, use the bathroom, brush your teeth. They have the exact same routine, okay? Well, I'm a fan of breaking out of that as well. But at night, if we've got a negative routine, like for example, I go to bed, I pull up my phone, I check Facebook, I post something on Twitter, you know, I watch it. Well, that's part of the problem, guys. So what Dustin's recommending, just put the phone down, is breaking a cycle. You want a new cycle of sleep? Break a bad cycle of pre-sleep habits,
right,
to help you lead that along. So Dustin, if we're going to recommend a all-natural supplement for enhancing sleep or a nutrient, what would you recommend for that?
Exercise.
And that's cheap.
I know that's not a nutrient,
it's free.
But it's free and it's cheap. I mean, anybody at home can do a nice, slow, controlled push-up, They can do a nice, slow, controlled squatting motion. Even if you can't get down low, you can come off a higher chair, to modify for any issues that you may have orthopedically. That I've never had a problem sleeping when I am doing something like that 12-minute workout, which you posted the other day.
Right, yeah, it's available.
Never had a problem.
Yeah.
I just don't have a problem going to bed. And because when I'm at work, I'm focused. I'm in, I'm on, I'm doing my job. When I come and I put my time in my workout, I'm in, I'm on. But just like I protect that time, I also protect my sleep time. And here's why that's also important. There are going to be emergencies that you're going to have. There's going to be that call that you're going to get maybe once a year or once every 2 years. That's going to be 11:30 at night, and your daughter's in the hospital for whatever reason, and you're going to have to go to the ER, and then you got to get up and go to work the next day with no sleep. You're going to be fine. Why are you going to be fine? Because you've gotten plenty of sleep. You've got a lifestyle of plenty of sleep. You can take a nap during lunch. Probably won't even have to. You can come home, go to bed an hour early. You're going to be fine the next day. Why? Because you've been taking care of yourself. But when you've been living a lifestyle of consistent chronic sleeplessness and sleep deprived, and you've got all these other health issues that have slowly crept into your life over the years, and you can't have a fitness level, you're not recovering. In order for you to build muscle tissue, a critical component of that, absolutely critical for recovery, is sleep. If you don't get that, you will build muscle. The body will adapt, but it will not get nearly as good a gains. You will overtrain easily and quickly. You'll be sore all the time. Why? Because you're not resting, man. You got to get some rest. You got to take care of yourself. You can't take care of anybody else unless you first take care of you. It's that simple.
Well, guys, once again, something simple, a lifestyle tip to help improve your longevity and your lifespan, and that's the purpose of Project 49. Great info today, Dustin.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the content today. Look, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. Please leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Love to answer any questions you have. Hey, we'll see you next time right here, Project 49.